Oh, hold on. My AC is really loud. Hello. Hi, Kago. How goes it? Bump. I don't remember what happened. Balls. Waiting for your boss to come in? Are you at work and your boss hasn't come in yet? Oh, this was too loud in my headphones again. Because I have 200 plus physical letters. What does that mean? 200? Why? That's a lot. What? 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 200. 200 for 200 different customers. And are you supposed to deliver them? I hope not. Because that's a lot. Not gonna lie. Hold on. Let me retie my hair. Need to gaming mode. I swear, if he tells me to, I'ma just walk out and sit in the stairs. But the thing is, like, that's what the mail service is for. That's why you put it in. That's what the postal service is for. The postal service is supposed to send out mail. What you mean? What? Because it's not like you have to drive around and do that. The company sent it to us and not the respective customer's address. Then shouldn't they fix that? It's not on you to fix it. It's another company's fuck up. So they should fix it. That's what I would say. If I was your boss. Wasting my employees' time for their dumbassness. You said it now. I don't even know how to address a letter. I'll make it an e-card. I'll send everyone an email. We have to question the jurors again, okay? I think. I don't remember a goddamn thing. This is the part where I don't remember. Hold on. History. Okay, we're guilty. Oh, on with your Ace Attorney. Ace Tortellinis? Amlerk. Okay. Okay. I hope you don't have to do what you think you have to do, because that's stupid. That's dumb and stupid. So I hope you don't have to do that. Whoop. Hold on. I'm on. Okay. I'm halfway through part 4. Case 4. Alright, now they gotta explain why I'm fucking guilty. Oh, not me, my defendant. We gotta find a contradiction between these 6 people. Hey, Foxhound, how are you? How'd it go? How'd it be? How'd he do? Why do I feel so high up? Okay. How's it going? I'm good. I have a coffee. And I have some water. Thank you for the pepets. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is looking a little different today. I got. That's because it's not today. How are you? Howdy be, howdy do. Howdy boo. Howdy go. Excuse me, my nose. I just turned off the AC. I wish the AC wasn't so loud. Hold on. I also have a coffee. I have a new cup. I bought myself a new cup because it's the perfect matcha cup. And now I'm using it for coffee. It's not insulating at all, but it's cute. Excuse me. Alright, who has a vague testimony? Who dares have a vague testimony? Hola. Rilu. Hi la. How's it going? Howdy be, howdy do. We're just about starting to question the jurors. Where's my nose? Is this the same bookcase? Yes. The accused left behind evidence at the scene, didn't he? Those 3 books of his. If there was some novel alternative explanation about how the victim was stabbed, I might reconsider. Even if the woman was throwing books, it can't be related to this crime if the window was closed, can it? Theory me. It was only a little book, hardly life-threatening, even with a direct hit. Look, I just want to get this over with. If I don't bring home some pay tonight, I'll be in a tiny bit of trouble. Come to think of it, we had a fire at home a while ago. Gave me the sneezes. What? How does that relate to anything, juror number 6? How does that relate to anything? I don't understand. Well, do you have anything else to, like, talk about? Like... Maybe we'll press 6, because that last statement had nothing to do with it. He looks like Santa Claus. You're not wrong. My learned student friend was unable to find fault in the previous witness testimony. So the court must accept the fact that it was indeed the accused seen fleeing from the scene. And moreover... Stop making a mess! No one else was even at the scene to commit the crime. Well, if the eyewitnesses are correct, it would seem as if the conclusion is somewhat set in stone. I fail to see how it can be argued any other way. That means I'm afraid that during the summation examination, it's essential that you establish some other tangible explanation for the facts. But how? How would even constitute a tangible explanation here? Isn't it obvious? Who stabbed the woman, and how? Those 2 details are all you need to provide. Simply give us a name and a method by which the attack was conducted. And there I was thinking this might be hard. But Mr. Naruhodo, you have to do it. Otherwise this really will be where the trial ends. No pressure then. Alright. Get on with it. Give me back to them so I can press the last, or the second last, which juror again? Second to last juror? The guy who was talking about not the case. Okay. Get your head in the game. So, alright. Focus your mind. Clearly, the key to the summation is to get... Yeah, we need the wife to say something about this. We have a book that disappeared from the Garadeb's house on the evening of the incident. And the 4th book found in the victim's hand. There must be a way to link the 2. Yes. That's what we have to find. Using every technique I've learned in my short career so far, whatever it takes. I don't care if they're innocent. Jail them for being annoying. Jail them for being annoying. I wish. I wish it worked like that. Right? Alright, so this one talked about the crime. This one talked about it. This one talked about it. Big yawn. Little book. Big yawn. Yeah. I had a lot to do at work today again. I'm picking up some slack from someone who's out of office right now. All right, we need a... Let's see. This next juror really didn't talk about anything. He's like, I had a fire once. So? How does that relate to anything, buddy? Does that have anything to do with your decision about the defendant's culpability in this case? Sorry, what's that? You have to speak up, lad. Looks like Santa Claus let him go. No. Santa guilty as fuck. Well, Santa's not guilty. He's a juror. Could you tell us more about that fire? It was last winter. My grandchildren baked me a lovely cake on my birthday. It had 75 candles on top, it did. What a sight to behold it was. Jesus. You put candles on some on a cake? What? Was it some kind of devil worship? Of course not. It was an angel cake. To celebrate my birthday, obviously. It seems that's a common custom here in Great Britain, Mr. Naruhodo. Anyway, I mustered all my puff to blow them out. Only it must have blown wrong somehow. The flames didn't go out, but the candles went flying all over the room. The furniture caught and everything went up. The whole place filled with smoke. Definitely sounds like devil worship to me. Do you like angel food cake? I do, but at least I think I do. I haven't had angel food cake in a very long time. It's like really light, really like almost weightless type of sponge cake, huh? If I remember correctly. And by the sneezes, I presume you mean a cold. How did you catch a cold from a fire? What's your favorite cake? I'm pretty basic. I like strawberry cakes for the most part. Hello, welcome to Ultimate Weeb. Welcome. How are you? Are you looking for people who are streaming the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles? Howdy be, howdy do. My favorite cake, maybe strawberry cake, like the strawberry cream cake. It's just like a normal vanilla cake with strawberries in it. I also, it's not a cake, but I really like tiramisu. Oh, hi, Masamune. I think angel food cake is made without leaveners, like baking soda. All the air in it comes from whipping the egg whites. Yeah, it's really, really light cake. I haven't had it for a long time, though, so I don't remember if I like it or not. It's kind of an old cake, no? Like a back in the day type of cake. I don't see any bakeries making that type of cake anymore. But yeah. What a fiasco it was. The grandchildren, bless them, threw water over me as they tried to put out the flames. And then, because the whole room had filled up with smoke, of course, we had to open all the windows to clear it. Wait, you opened the windows? Then that means the other... That's a good fact right there. I only ever had the crappy store-bought one, so I don't know how good it actually can be. I see. If you make it yourself, it can be delicious. Oh, my uncle makes one for his birthday every year. I associate angel food cake with old people cake. Not in a bad way, as in it's not an in style cake right now. Like I don't see any bakeries make that. And I go to many bakeries is what I'm saying. That's why I haven't had it for so long. Because I don't know anyone that makes it. And I don't know any places that sell it at bakeries. It was in style in 1960s. Oh yeah, old cake. I wonder if it's one of those recipes that when people were struggling, it's like a struggle cake. Is it a struggle cake for the reflection of the times? The biting winter air rushed over me like the devil dancing on my grave, it did. I caught a terrible cold from it. It put me in hospital for a while. I won't forget that birthday in a hurry. I don't think so? Really? Okay. It's just such a light cake from what I remember. It was interesting. Come on, coffee, kick in! I didn't take a nap today. Most American poverty food comes from the Great Depression to World War II times. Oh, I see. That makes sense, though. I just always assume somebody's struggling because some recipes I've seen from back in the day are very questionable. Like to this day, I still question why people make sweet potato marshmallow casserole. I still don't understand that one, nor will I ever. Red velvet cake is a struggle food, I think. Really? It's just chocolate cake pudding with some red coloring. You'd have to have cocoa at hand. Is that a struggle? Big John. We need to demonstrate who, apart from Mr. Natsume, could have attacked the young woman on the street. Yes, I know! Shut up, Susato! It was colored red because there wasn't enough cocoa to put in it. Oh, is that why? I see. Hi, Crimson. How are you? Howdy do. I don't know the socioeconomic circumstances regarding angel food cake. That's fine. Just curious. Okay, so that old guy talked about opening a window. And then the wife also talked about opening a window. How it doesn't make any sense to open a window in winter. But there was a fire in her place, so of course she would have to open the window. Good, just got done with watching the what? What's a slaw bunny? I don't know what that is. Nowadays, it's basically red-colored chocolate cake because there's plenty of cocoa to go around. It's so good. I love red velvet cake. Even though I know it's just chocolate cake with red food dye, it tastes different to me. I don't know why. I also haven't been paying attention to the case. Just kill this guy. No! Slaw bunny's nuts. Oh, no! I wasn't paying attention, Crimson. You caught me at a weak moment. I'll give you that one. I was gonna be like, what's that? Does someone get in trouble again? Is there another documentary on a celebrity? I don't know anything about those. Okay, we need to pit the wife against the old man. I think. No. He's the one who talked about the window. Even if the woman was throwing bugs, it can't be related to this crime if the window was closed. So he's saying it has to be closed. And this guy's saying it would have been open if there was a fire. You pit against these two. Damn, I can't believe somebody's getting canceled. Shut up! Oh, shut up! Stupid. Alright. I hear a sound. Is it windy outside? Hold on. It sounds really windy outside today. Something's scraping outside. Oh, hi, Waffy. How are ya? How's it going? Did something fall down? I hear something. Sounds like what? Oh, Virgil. Sorry, I'm listening. Okay. What happened to the game audio? Oh, it just went off. It just turned off during these moments sometimes. For like effect. Sorry, I stopped it at a weird point. Don't point at me again. I told you it wasn't me. What's that you say? Back to the Mordor. Hi, Kisara. How are you? Beware of Virgil that is approaching. Are you talking about from Devil May Cry? What's that you say? Speak up. Let's speak up. Juror number 3. Do you see? Oh, me? See what, sir? Did I miss anything? No, we're just trying to make the jurors prove or give me a reason as to why they think my defendant is guilty. Did you hear juror number 6's account of his birthday celebration last year? It seems, despite being a Londoner, he once opened his window in the middle of winter. Well, yes, of course, because it was an emergency. I mean, obviously. If the room was filled with smoke from a fire, then you'd be mad not to open the... Oh! Exactly. On the day in question, at the time of the incident, there was a fire in the Garadeb household. And Mr. Garadeb had the following to say about it. The whole place filled with smoke. Get wrecked, idiot. Oh, my hat! She's reacting. She looks nervous. Juror number 4, do you have something to say about that? Mrs. Garadeb. Oh, dearie me. What is the meaning of this? How dare you imply that I'm hiding who I really am? It's imperative that you confirm something for the court. So please, it's time to drop the pretense now. What is this? When the fire started in your house that day, did you or your husband open the window? Well, I beg your pardon. What are you insinuating? The room would have been thick with smoke after the carpet and bookcase caught fire as they did. In a situation like that, it's inconceivable that you wouldn't have opened the window. True. Penetrating tea as any Londoner would. And what if we did? Oh, all right then. Yes, you're right. My husband was frantically trying to open the window, which can't have been easy since I continued to give him a justly deserved book battering. Even though your house was on fire. Oh, you never stop throwing until the anger subsides. It would be terribly bad for the nerves to do otherwise. Pull that sword out, cut them like the old now. Of course, I should have realized. That's a significant step forward, Mr. Naruhodo. You managed to establish that the window was open. We simply must have that added to Mrs. Garadeb's formal statement. Yeah, bitch, you opened the window, bitch. Bitch. Now that you mentioned it, yes, the window was open at the time. I clean forgotten, but it's true. Should I press this? Because she's withholding details. Wait, she was throwing books? The extra book was from her? Yes! That's what we're trying to say. That she threw the book outside. I need to go do my Arknights. Okay! Have fun. Calling the jury bitches is a good strategy. I think we need to press her because she's still withholding stuff. I don't like it. Let me see. Yeah, let's press it. And remember, posture check. Okay. I'm watching. Yeah, go do your Arkanites. The fourth book found at the scene of the crime shows signs of my nose. Ow. Very obvious signs of fire damage. And the title of the book is The Lion's Pride. The same title, in fact, as the book that Mr. Garadeb told us he had been reading. Are you sick? No, it's just itchy. Like something's tickling my nose. Big scratch. Little scratch. It's on my nose. Little scratch. On the day in question, did you or did you not throw at your husband the copy of The Lion's Pride that he had been reading? I pushed the wrong button. I did. She did throw it. It was the first thing I could lay my hands on, so I hurled it straight at him. And now you come to mention it, yes. He was rather enjoying reading it, you're right. Why did you not reveal this information to the court from the outset? What the fuck? Did he just dodge her hand? Get fact-checked, nerds. Yeah, get fact-checked. Because I couldn't, you insolent little man. I didn't remember. At times like this, you pick up and throw whatever you can lay your hands on, as well as you know. Alright. I really don't. I barely noticed I was throwing a book, much less the title of it. Why are you reacting? What's your problem? What is it, juror number 5? You know something? I remember what it was. That memory I'd blocked out. Excuse me. I was listening to what this granny was saying. Brought it all flooding back. Who are you calling a granny, you cheeky devil? I'm Mrs. Garadeb, or the maid. I'll have you know. The man doesn't even flinch. Please tell me that's not because he's so used to being hit all the time. Why is number 5 flexing? I don't know. He's weird. It was about 2 weeks ago now. I just got back home after work. Like, I put my hand in my pocket for the wages I just earned that day, and I nearly died. What? There was a hole. Every last penny had dropped out. You lost your money? What? Oh dear. What a disaster. You haven't heard the half of it, boy. Oh? The wife was cutting up some chicken at the time. Uh-oh. I could hardly get the words out, but I told her straight. I've lost a day's wages, love. Next thing I knew, the blade was whistling past my ear, stuck into the wall next to me. It did, about an inch deep. Oh, boo-hoo, you lost your money. No words, just terror. Hi, Don Claire, how are you? I could smell it then, you know. That god-awful stench of the Thames. I was sure I was going to end up face down in the muddy banks that night, I can tell you. I'm a smart cookie. Now that's a real disaster, isn't it? I'll never use the word lightly again. Anyway, the point is, I'm trying to make this. When women lose their rag, they'll throw anything at you. Knives, hatchets, hammers, you name it. Mr. Naruhodo, you mustn't think that all women are so short-tempered and unrefined. No, I wasn't thinking that. Throwing household objects at people is, well, it's so uncivilized. Guy saying it's always women. He's the type that juror number 5 is the type of guy to complain about his wife at work and call her his ball and chain for no reason. At least attack with honor, using a bow or the like. Fair. What? Attack? Who are you going to attack? Never mind. Anyway, this man's words could be rather significant, I think. All right, we'll come back to the bow and arrow thing later if I dare. All right. A woman in rage will hurl almost anything at you. The kitchen knife really brought that home for me. Who said something about throwing stuff earlier? Which juror was in? Well, let me go back to the beginning. So we have to do something with his statement. With juror 5's statement. Dude, this is the worst jury ever. What the hell? You're not wrong. Okay, let's go back. The accused left behind evidence at the scene, didn't he? If there was some novel alternative explanation about how the victim was stabbed, I might reconsider. So, but see, we know. How the victim was stabbed. We were talking about kitchen knives earlier. And the guy was talking about hurling kitchen knives. So that could explain how, maybe if we pit this juror against... See, a woman of rage will hurl almost anything at you. The kitchen knife really brought that home to me. So what if she hurled a knife out the window and stabbed the woman by accident downstairs? You can try that. What do you think? I mean, that's the only connection right now that I have to, like, how else could the lady have gotten stabbed? That's the only thing I could think of. That'd be embarrassing, but technically possible, right? We'll do it. Those two statements clearly have a deeply significant connection. Good grief, you mean they don't contradict each other? Explain, counsel, at once. Juror number 2, do you think perhaps that this could be one such novel alternative? Oh my, whatever do you mean? That an alternative explanation as to how the victim was stabbed in the back. What are you talking about? We've demonstrated that the 4th book, The Lion's Pride, that was found at the scene of the crime, originated from Mr. Garudeb's room on the top floor of his house. Therefore, it's equally possible that some other object besides the book could have found its way from the Garudeb household to the street below. Oh, fuck. What's that now? After all, Mrs. Garudeb could have thrown any number of different objects at her husband. Isn't that right, juror number 4? What are you insinuating now, you little beanpole? Okay. I'm beginning to think that ever since that true origins of the book came to light. Perhaps you had a feeling this might be what happened. Now you listen here, you Eastern Gala. That's racist. As a foreman of this jury, I demand a straight answer. You give us this yarn about some other object making its way out of the house, but what? What was it? I'm really taking a big gamble here. That was a bold accusation to make, but I haven't any real evidence to back it up. Can't we just see who owned the knife? But I'm certain that at the very least, this warrants further investigation. All right, Mr. Foreman, I'll try to explain the defense's theory. The other object that found its way from the Garudeb household to the scene of the crime was the knife. This jackknife. Is there anything about it that we could examine? Anything interesting about it that we could, like, show that it belongs to Mr. Garudeb? Not really, is it? It was broken. Something funny happened to you today? What happened? What happened, Dunkler? Gosh, there's nothing really interesting about this knife, except that it's chipped at the end. This jury literally had people that are racist and misogynistic. Yeah. Lend it to the times. My niece, who is 9 years old, asked me if I had autism. Your 9-year-old niece knows what autism is? Really? Kind of funny. Oh. Juror number 4, Mrs. Garadeb. What now? I must apologize in advance for this. Unprompted at the dinner table. Really? I wonder what internal thought process she had. Like that she didn't verbalize before she asked you. That's funny. What did you say? Why did you answer? But I need you to confirm something else for the court. This knife. Have you ever seen this knife before? Good Lord, Counsel, what on earth are you doing? That's the weapon that was lodged in the victim's back, man. At least she asked instead of accused. That's true. It's like how my niece asked me why I was still single last year. I had a little boy ask me. Like it was like just like a kid that I met. And he came up to me and he looked at me. And then he asked me, "What's your second favorite dinosaur?" I sat there stunned. I've never thought about what my second favorite dinosaur was. You didn't care about my favorite dinosaur. You cared about my second. I don't remember what I answered, but it was really funny. It's really funny. I told her I didn't know, and then she got yelled at. Oh no, really? Did her parents was like, "You don't ask people that." Thought it was funny. That is funny. Kids are amazing when they ask the most interesting questions. It's true. Second favorite? Yeah, maybe the kid was assuming everyone's first favorite was a T-Rex. That's maybe that's what the assumption was. It's so funny. One kid asked me what my favorite color of train is. So interesting. Their little thoughts go all over the place. Ara! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Am I... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is stream dead? Excuse me, I burped. Sorry. Is stream dead? Not really, but it's considering. Yeah. We good? Are we good? Are we back? Was very lucky for a while. I was debating streaming or not today because there was kind of an outage for some services on Twitch about maybe 5 to 7 hours ago, earlier in the day. So I wasn't sure if I should have streamed today, but they said they resolved it, so maybe they're not completely done yet. Okay. Oopsies. All right, let's continue. My lord, remember that when the victim was attacked, Mr. and Mr. Garadeb were in the throes of an argument. It's hard to tell if it was the stream or a Twitch mobile app. No, it happened to me as well. So I can see, I'm looking at my stream feed at all times, and I saw it die for a second, so. It was not just you. Twitch had an outage today too, so there's some things wrong with it. Mrs. Garadev was hurling anything she could at her husband, who had been backed up against the window. She said that her mom, my sister, told her I had autism, but she has a history of lying. Ooh, that poor girl! I always feel bad for children that get raised by questionable people. So wait, a kid asked your second favorite dinosaur and you asked... and then asked if you were single? Oh, not me. It was someone else. Who said that? Was it Kisara? Yeah, Kisara said that their niece asked Kisara why Kisara was still single last year. Not me. Those are two different things. A window that had been opened to clear the smoke and through which a book sailed to land at the crime scene. Knife, knife, knife. You can't seriously believe that. The book was found in the victim's grasp. What if she picked it up? Are you saying that it flew out of the window and across the street to land neatly in her hand? No, she picked it up. Huh. Even my missus hasn't got an aim like that. Yes, I admit there are many details we don't know yet, understand. But that's the point. That's precisely why. We must not allow this trial to end, not right now. Oh my! Ah! Because what a smooth way to change the topics now. That was two completely different things. Have you seen this knife before or not? Uh-oh, is she gonna claim it? Oh, oh! She fainted! Utter. My lord! I wish to change my decision. I'm a woman of my word, after all. Thank you, madam. Yes, I agree. I certainly didn't see this coming, but... I just don't think it would be right for this trial to come to an end now with so many unanswered questions. Mr. Foreman! I have to agree. Not that I think the granny didn't mind. Yes, you know what? I'm not quite happy about this at the moment either. All together now, ladies and gents. Ara. She's faking it so dramatic. Oh, maybe. Maybe you're right. We did it. Oh, congratulations, Mr. Naruhodo. So, as the result of the defense's summation examination, a number of jurors' leanings have changed. 2 jurors called guilty against 4 now calling innocent. Accordingly, the opinion of this court is divided. And this trial will continue. Aight. Now then, Lord Van Zeeks, how does the prosecution wish to proceed? This trial is rapidly descending into a farce. Like a corked wine, the first few sips are bitter enough. Stop littering! But what follows is so repugnant, it's good for nothing save the gutter. What? If I may, Lord Van Zeeks. The defense has just put forward a credible alternative explanation for what happened. Credible? Is that your considered opinion, Mr. Foreman? The defense's argument is a joke to which I barely know how to respond. But let me start by insisting that you must all familiarize yourselves better with the relative positions of those places being discussed. What do you mean by that? What's his angle this time? It should already be more than apparent that between the crime scene and the Garadeb household runs a rather wide street, Briar Road. Fair. Which means that the distance from the Garadeb's house to the scene is some, yes, 15 yards. That's around 14 meters. 14 meters? Oh, that's a little farther than I imagined. Egg me? Why did I get egged? Dunkler. I did not deserve to get egged. I will say that right now. And as you ladies and gentlemen of the jury rightly noted as having portentous significance, the fourth book was found in the victim's clutches. Funny? Okay. In other words, the smoldering book, wantonly hurled by the lady of the house, traveled some 15 yards to land on the opposite side of the road, neatly between the collapsed victim's fingers and thumb. Is that your final conclusion, my learned and deluded friend? Oh, and did the jackknife follow a near identical trajectory to plunge into the middle of the victim's back? This fantasy is somewhat stretching the notion of having a bad day for the victim, I think. Even those pathetic serialized detective stories have more believable plots. There's nothing I can say to that. The prosecutor loves the sound of his own voice. Mr. Sato. Serialized detective stories are pathetic, aren't they? How dare he? Maybe let's pick our battles here. My lord, might I be allowed to speak? As a judicial assistant, you may speak for the defense. Yes, go ahead. The prosecution may consider the idea a fantasy, but what the defense has postulated was believable enough to persuade the jury to change its leaning. And as such, the court has a duty to explore this alternative explanation as thoroughly as possible. Yeah, suck a cock. Vampire zaddy. To that end, juror number 4, Miss Joanne Garadeb, must be called to testify and submit to cross-examination. Saints alive! A cross-examination of a juror. Sure, why not? Ordar. Well, this is highly irregular. It is unprecedented for a member of the jury to be summoned to the witness stand. It's so hot in my room! You got auto-modded, haha. Hold on. Let me try to balance my sound here with the AC on. Hold on. I think that does it. Can you guys hear the AC too loud when I talk? I'm not sure. Dropping a cocksucker at the court. Lord Van Zeeks. There are already witnesses in the stand whose testimony the defense may further cross-examine. Let Chad fat you with a giant palm leaf. Nah, I have a big AC. Stream's got white noise now. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a little happening right now. I have a really strong AC in my room. That's why I can't use it half the time, because it's just too loud. I can see it's catching some of it, but not a lot of it. I'll leave it on for a little. I'm getting really warm. If my learned friend's a farcical theory has any truth in it. Yeah, it sounds more like a drying machine with something chunky in the background. But it's not that bad to me. Okay, I'll only leave it on for a little. It'll cool down my room pretty quickly, and I'll just turn it off again. Washing your clothes during stream? Trust me, if I was washing my clothes during stream, you wouldn't be able to hear me. Hold on, something's in my eye. What the heck? Something's poking me. What's poking me? Hello? I've been feeling something in my eye for the past like 20 minutes, but I can't seem to find it. Huh. Okay. Then both a burning book and a jackknife must have flown through the sky before this couple's eyes. Is your eye alright? I think. I just feel like something's in it, like an eyelash. And we must assume they would be able to testify accordingly. What say you, witnesses? I do have a follow-up with my doctor next week, so we'll see if anything's wrong. I don't think so, though. Yes, sir! Constable Rolly Beat reporting for duty, sir. Well. Good morning, officer. Sorry for dozing until now, sir. I haven't slept for a month on account of a villain who's appeared on my beat, sir. Oh, they are so heroic, these London bobbies. Can I change the direction of my AC? Let me see. It's already facing the other direction. I thought it was facing me for a second. Hey, Chrono, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? Patricia, my darling, I've been neglecting you, but no more. Oh, Rolly, my hero. You make me swoon. Very well, I hereby reject the defense's request. Oh. And order the witnesses in the stand to testify again. State forthwith before the court any details pertaining to the defense's alternative explanation of events. Okay. Alright, alright. Huh. Excuse me. Doing okay. Went to a networking happy hour. Got spicy oil noodles after. That sounds good. I hope it was yummy. Don't Tosca do that. What? All right, let's listen to the testimony again. Do you two Masumune shut up? This case has nothing to do with Mr. and Mrs. Garodeb. Believe me, a London Bobby is good for his word. You see, sir, the windows on the top floor of the Garodeb's house are top-hinged casements. Obviously, if anything had been thrown out of the window, we would have seen it. I did leave the scene to go fetch help, but my trusty Rolly was there to make sure nothing was disturbed. The bitch was sleeping. So good. Nice. Bless you. Thank you. Why is Rolly eating his chin strap? I think it's supposed to sing, you know, like that type of sleepy character that kind of nom-noms on their hairpiece? I think that's what it's supposed to be like. They're just sleepy. So they're like like not straightened up, you know? They're just all over the place. I didn't take my eye off the crime scene for one moment, sir. Nothing strange to report on that front, sir. Sassy, sassy. Well, this is quite startling. Top hinge casement windows. I don't know what the fuck that means, but whatever. I don't believe it doesn't involve the Garodebs. Oh, I thought it was a beard. Oh no, it's his helmet. It's his helmet string. That detail was not in the police report, Constable. Yes, sorry about that. I must have been a little drowsy. You cannot excuse your sins with drowsiness every time, Constable. No, sir. Sorry, but... What exactly is a top-hinged casement window? And you... You cannot excuse your ignorance with such trite remarks, my learned friend. I just got here a few days ago, you bitch. How am I supposed to know what your architecture is? Of course. Sorry. I found it, Mr. Naruhodo. Cast your mind back to the windows in Mr. and Mrs. Garrideb's room. Alright, I'll try. So the window opens in order to allow air to circulate inside the house. No, it's one of those. I see. I'm glad you've rectified your ignorance. A casement window's most prominent feature. It's its stay, a metal bar which prevents the window from being opened beyond a certain amount. It prevents its opening? This is all news to me. Absolutely correct, sir. In other words, if a book or a knife were to have been thrown through the open window, it would have clattered against the pane and fallen straight down to the pavement below. No. You see the problem then. Good. Your education in windows is complete. There was never any possibility of either the book or the knife traveling 15 yards over the road. That is, unless the window pane had been shattered, something we've discounted already. That can't be! Did you see that, Rolly? That young Japanese man just collapsed in agony. Oh, yes, my darling, I saw it. I saw how he crumbled before me. Oh, Rolly, you're so strong. Ew. How is this happening? I haven't even started the cross-examination yet. And already, my argument's been destroyed. Well, you gotta let me do the thing with the thing. Counsel, if you could drag yourself upright again, the court awaits your cross-examination. My lord. Oh, good. Another desperate situation. Bruh moment. I don't like how they said this doesn't concern the Garridebs. I'm pretty sure this concerns the Garridebs. Where else would that book have come from? The burned one. No, see? This case has nothing to do... No. It does involve them. That doesn't make any sense. It does involve them. How can you say that for certain? A very good question, sir. And the answer is this. It has the noble founding principles of the force written on it as a reminder to all us policemen of our sworn duty. He showed us that before, didn't he? Did he? I can't say I remember. To patrol the streets of London town and uphold the peace of the common man. It's what the job's all about. And that is why I can stand here today beside my long-suffering wife and tell you that Bobby's good for his word. While rubbing my tired eyes admittedly. Sa. Oh, Rolly, you're so manly. Of course I am, my darling Patricia. Oh, Pat. Oh, Rolly. How goes the court? Go good, I think. No, none of this is what I meant. I meant... Hi, Bentendo. How are you, by the way? Howdy be howdy dee howdy doo. How's it going? I mean, how can you say for certain that this case has nothing to do with Mr. and Mrs. Garrideb? I see, sir. You should have said so earlier, sir. Yes, well. So could you answer the question? That was a waste of time, then. Absolutely, sir. I will answer it to the fullest of my ability, sir. So far, so good. Putting laundry away. Hell yeah. Good. There is a surprising reason why Mr. and Mrs. Garrideb's domestic dispute can't be related to this case. But before I get into that, sir, just one thing. Well, I'd very much like you and all your countrymen to understand the great British institution of Scotland Yard. So I hope you'll take back some tales of us, London Bobbies, and how we uphold our guiding principles. I'm not going back to Japan anytime soon. I've only just arrived here. So to that end, sir, I'd be happy to lend you my warrant card for your perusal. But I must warn you, you won't be able to get through it without shedding a few tears. Thank you. I'll try. Alright, thanks for the warrant card, I guess. Sure. Why do I need this? Alright. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. You see, Sal, the windows on the top floor of the garret house are top hinged casements, but can't you open it all the way? Just because they're casements doesn't mean, like, you can't open it all the way, right? Is that not possible? We'll just pursue everything. We'll press everything. By which you mean they don't open fully, is that correct? Yes, sir. They're just there to allow a bit of air through the house, you see. So they're restricted as to how much they open. Oh, they are restricted. And therefore, anything thrown out of the window from inside the room would simply strike the pane and fall to the street directly below. For clarity, allow me to mark the map. Okay? Fair. Here is the location where objects would have fallen. Fair. Yes, directly opposite the scene of the crime, on the other side of the rather wide road. Would it have been so hard for somebody to mention this top hinge casement thing before? Tita, well, I have another question for you, Constable. And what would that be, sir? How do you even know? Why would you have any idea what sort of windows Mr. and Mrs. Garredub's house is furnished with? Ah, well, sir, that is very simple. You see, I helped with the investigation yesterday. Why are you reacting, bitch? Let us know how it goes. Don't leave us hanging. That's silly, Chrono. Do you have something to add, Mrs. Beat? Sorry. You look, well, delighted. Is there some particular reason for that? Oh, I was just remembering, that's all. We really were so lucky. Lucky? What do you mean? Well, of course I feel terrible for the poor woman who was attacked. Don't misunderstand me, please. But we were just so lucky it didn't happen on Rolly's beat. It was so close, you see. Oh, I hadn't realized. Oh, yes. That street, Briar Road. That's the boundary between Rolly's beat and the next one. Isn't that right, my love? Constable Beat. Objection. Hi, Crumb. How's it going? I drink water. Oh, yes, that's right. That's the reason I was helping out with the interviewing the occupants of the Garredub household yesterday. Hey, JCM, how are you? How do you do? Going all right? How are you? I'm good. As EP as always. Chilling. The crazy couple again. Yep. Their house is on my beat, you see, sir. That really was cutting it close then. Constable, I wonder if you could clarify something. If the Garredub household is on your beat, does that mean that the pavement next to it is as well? Outside Mr. Garredub's house? Yes, ma'am. The pavement on the side of the road is part of my beat. I see. What'd I miss? Nothing yet. We're trying to find a way to figure out how else the lady was stabbed. Sata and her Bible, true. I see, I was unaware of that. Just think, if the woman had been attacked just on the other side of Briar Road, we would never have been able to go for that meal to celebrate our wedding anniversary. But that's the life of a Bobby after all. Extraordinary people are Bobbies, tirelessly working for the benefit of all Londoners. Why, Punk? Kago, why? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Hey, I'm being a good defense attorney. Do you know what I think? I think it was the good Lord's way of rewarding my Rolly for all his hard work. Because I'm the judge. Now, I hammer. Now, court adjourned. Now! Don't you think so, my darling? Flattening the head. No! I need this. That must be it, Pat, my love. That must be it. I think perhaps we should make sure we have that information officially on record. Leave it to me, Mr. Naruhodo. I'll take care of it immediately. Case files information has been updated in the court record. Oh. Let's go take a look at that. But the cause of the name was given personal effect, process to go stabble, the assailant was being run away by reporting officer. Reporting officer Rolly beat. Okay. I'm not dented. I don't have a head dent because I don't use headphones, okay? I use earbuds. Okay. All right, like I said earlier, we're just gonna press everything because we're not sure what we need. Oh, but Rolly and I were strolling along, gazing at the night sky and looking for our lucky star. Sorry. The star that will guide us to eternal happiness. Can't it guide you to answer the question? If a flaming book had cut across the sky in front of us, it would have lit up like a shooting star. And if I'd seen a shooting star, I would have made a wish upon it. Let Rolly be an inspector, I would have said. 3 times at least. Of course. But with the smog and everything, we couldn't actually see any stars. Lucky Star? I love that. I love that anime. How do you eat your chocolate cornets? Do you eat it from the top or the bottom? In short, are you trying to say that neither a book nor a knife crossed the sky before you? Yes, sir, that is correct, sir. As sure as the night sky in London is starless, sir. It certainly seems like they're telling the truth. And then we saw the poor woman fall to the ground, so we ran straight over to help her. Fair enough, fair enough. Beep, 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 beep. All right, next. You said you went to a nearby police box to fetch another officer, is that right? That's right, yes. If I had been on Rolly's beat, I would have known exactly where I was going, of course. Don't feel bad, my love. You can't be expected to know the location of every police box on every beat. So Rolly told me the way. Only I sort of got a little lost on the way. Patricia, my darling, that's why I love you. Your terrible sense of direction is bewitching to me. What? Oh, Pat. Oh, Rolly. I don't think I've ever had that IRL, but I probably take a little bites on the bigger side. Oh, I've eaten those before. I am a dipper. I do tear off the little end and I dip it into the big one. Into the big side. Oh, please. So I suppose I was gone for about 15 minutes. But like I said, my Rolly was at the scene the whole time, making sure nothing was disturbed. I was off duty at the time, of course, but a true Bobby is never really off duty, sa. No vomit. Okay, so we press that one. Press the next one. Nothing to report. Wasn't he sleeping? That's correct, sir. I had my eyes wide open the entire time. Never looked away for a second. No one else approached the scene and nothing was removed from it. I can swear to that on the yard's honor, sir. Really? That seems a little strange. Beg your pardon, sir. Strange, sir. Seems altogether regular to me. This burnt copy of the Lion's Pride was originally in the Garadeb's household. So the question remains, how did it find its way into the hand of the victim? Can you shed any light on that, seeing as you were at the scene of the crime the entire time? Aha! Could it be a different copy, sir? One that just happened to be burnt as well? Is he hiding something? Even if that were possible, why would the victim have been gripping a book like that in her hand? As we can see from this photographic print, she had a bag over her shoulder. She just picked it up. And among us, we call that sus. I agree. Well, sir, that book was in the lady's hand from the moment we arrived at the scene. Was that so? Something about his statement that's not sitting right with me. I agree! The two mysteries of how that knife ended up in her back and now the book ended up in her hand. There must be some common thread between them. I agree! Can I ask you something? Please, Mr. Lawyer, sir? Oh, yes, of course. What is it? You're doubting us, aren't you? I can tell. I wasn't really... I mean... What's she doing? Please, just because I'm a woman, it doesn't make my testimony any less valuable. I didn't say that. You might just see me as the wife of a policeman, but I'm a woman of my word, I am. I really don't remember ever suggesting that I doubted you. No excuses. I don't want to hear it. My voice will be heard. My lord, you let me speak, won't you? Yes, Mrs. Beat, I will allow you to supplement your testimony if you so desire. Yes, it does. Sometimes the path of least resistance is the sage one. That was a very loud mutter. I heard that. That Japanese man thinks a police's wife's word counts for nothing, does he? Well, watch out, sir. I might let you get away with something like that, but my Rolly won't. Duly noted, Mrs. Beat. Please, I humbly ask you to continue. What could she possibly be about to say, I wonder? I know what I saw. My eyes never let me down. My sense of direction is a little off sometimes, though. I figured that because you got lost earlier. I didn't take my eyes off the crime scene for one moment, sir. Nothing strange to report on that front, sir. I mean, yes, but like... I don't trust that you never took your eyes off. I don't trust that. Nothing to report. My eyes wide open. No one else approached the scene because we swear that on Yard's honor, sir. Did we already press this? Seems a little strange, right? Right. Did we press this already? I don't remember. I thought he was face down in the snow. That's what I thought. I thought he was sleeping, right? This burnt copy was originally in the garage. The question remained. Oh. Can you shed any light on seeing... Could it be a different copy? See, his testimony here is really loose here. See, he's like, book was in the hand already. Yada, yada, yada. Is that so? Something's not sitting right. Okay. Okay, The girl added something to her testimony, so I think we need to press that. So let's go back and press her new testimony. The one about her getting a little lost. See, the woman's hiding something. I'm sure of it. I agree. Let's press her new statement. Her new testimony. Just stop talking! Okay. Nothing to do. Windows at the top. Well, well, well. Hi, Bez! How's it going? At the window, would have seen it. Disturbed. Sense of direction is a little off sometimes. Let's press this. Miss Beat, nobody's questioning what you've told us. I saw it, I did. That evening, I saw it clearly. What landed you in court this time? I am a defense attorney. I'm not the one being questioned. On that front. Hey, Mark. How's it going? Howdy be, howdy do. That little Eastern man with the whiskers and the funny curved back slinking away from the scene. What do you mean, Ha. And I know what I didn't see as well. I didn't see any flaming books or knives flying through the sky. There. All very clear. What's up? What's up? But a long time with that commercial. You also mentioned something about having a poor sense of direction. Well, yes. Well, that's a little embarrassing, really. A love scream. What's up? Hi, Mark. I'm always ending up at the wrong place when I've made arrangements to meet Rolly. Why are you reacting? He gets ever so cross. What do you have to say, buddy? Constable Beat, is there a problem? IRL, I still make references to that was a once in a while. Oh my god. That's crazy. I had to dust off that memory personally. Did your wife's remark just now just bring something to mind, perhaps? Oh, well, in a way, sir. Yes, sir. I was just remembering that the same... I was just remembering that the same thing happened. Never mind. I thought I had to sneeze. Sound effects from Phoenix Wright are so iconic. I love them. I agree. I recently found out there's a Phoenix Wright anime and I want to watch it. I've been told there's one. I haven't watched it yet, though. Ay, excuse me. Bless future you. Thank you. I was just remembering that the same thing happened that evening is all. You mean Mrs. Beat lost her way on the night of the incident? Well, you see, I sent her off to find the police box in the next beat over mine. But she was gone a far bit longer than what I was expecting. I thought she'd be back inside 10 minutes, but my darling was gone a good 15. Oh, Rolly, you're such a tease. But the reason I was so long was because of the bouquet, silly. The bouquet? Dang, those cancel sneezes. It'll come back. Sorry, what bouquet are you talking about? Also, there is an anime. I watched some of it. Is it good? Oh, it was a present for our wedding anniversary. Rolly's so romantic. He saved up for it with farthings and happenings he found in the gutter while doing his rounds. Man, I need to finish the Phoenix Wright trilogy. Me too. I haven't. Hey. Nope. Almost. Ugh. That almost happened. Oy. Let it out. I can't! I can't! Ugh. Gracious. I've forgotten all about it until just now. Had you, darling? Yes. But that was just between us. No talking about it to anyone else, darling. You have to promise. Eh? Really? Oh. What was that all about? Big sneeze. Maybe. Constable Beat looked very obviously troubled during that exchange. Constipation but sneezes, yeah. My poor little nose. Alright. They're being sussy here. You have to ask Mrs. B about the bouquet. Mrs. B, this bouquet you just mentioned. I'd like you to add details about it to your testimony, please. Oh, really? Yes, I'd love to. Okay. What happened was I dropped my bouquet and ended up losing my way for a while. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. Okay, let's ask about the bouquet. Why does that prosecution attorney look like Dio? I don't know. Good question. You mean you dropped the bouquet at the scene of the crime? Yes, that's right. Oh, I was so upset. Just with different colored hair. When we ran over, I saw it was a woman with a knife in her back. I was so shocked I dropped the bouquet Rolly gave me. It was in a dark spot where the street lights weren't casting any light, so I didn't notice at first. And then you went to the police box to report it to the policeman whose beat it was on. Yes, and I came back to the scene together with the other constable, you see. There. That was when I spotted my bouquet again. The funny thing was, when I picked it up, it was nowhere near the victim's body at all. What? 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 What does that mean? In case you needed reminding, Mrs. B, the victim is not deceased. I was all flustered for a moment before I heard a voice calling me from the other side of the road. Your husband, presumably. That's right, silly me. I'd gone over to the wrong side of the street. Although I'm going to blame the bouquet this time, I can't think of how it got there. I really can't. So the bouquet somehow moved on the other side of Briar Road to the opposite. What are we saying? Curious indeed. These people are insufferable. When you spend an hour talking to them. That's fair. Isn't it? But the worst of it is, I forgot to pick the bouquet up again when we left the scene. A beautiful rose Rolly bought me with that change from the gutter he spent so long collecting. By bouquet, do you perhaps mean this solitary rose? Oh! Oh, yes, that's it! That's the bouquet Rolly bought me for our anniversary. Old bits of change he found in the gutter. Maybe just call it a rose. Tell us, Lord Van Zeeks, where did you come by that flower? According to the report by the police officer in charge of the crime scene investigation, it was found on the edge of the pavement in front of the Garadeb household. In front of the Garadeb's house? Although it wasn't noticed until the morning, as it lay where the street lamps cast no light. It was believed to be of no relevance to the case since it was found on the opposite side of the thoroughfare. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Could I have it back now, please? It's literally doing. He's even doing the pose. Come on. I don't know. No, I think for good measure, this rose should be added to the court record as evidence. Oh. The anniversary bouquet has been added into the court record. All right. but it's a symbol of our love. Shut up, bitch. Fuck your rose. Fuck your chicken strips. All right. Anything interesting about it? English rose. Oh, she no co-eyes. Lol. Do you guys know what video I'm referencing by saying that? I think, was it a Vine? I'm not sure if it was a Vine or not, actually. It's fucking slaps her. Shut up, bitch. Dio and Edgeworth had a child. Wait. Yowie. Never seen one before. What are you saying? There's like a Vine, I think a while ago. I forget what the context was, but the soundbite was "fuck your chicken strips." Okay, it's a rose. Plum blossom, peach blossom, cherry blossom. Ugh, he's such a dude. Perhaps you should consider branching out, learning some that aren't fruit tree based, for example. I remember that. Lol. Man, Vine kids these days probably don't even know what it is. Yeah, it's because they have Tic Tac. You know. That wasn't just a while ago, considering Vine was 2017. I mean, it was a while ago. Tic Tac. I call it Tic Tac. Vines are golden. Yeah, I liked Vine. I want it back after the trial. Do you hear me? I want it back. Good grief. Rest assured that I shall do my very best not to forget, Mrs. Beat. I remember the sitting on the toilet. Bro, 2070 was almost a decade ago. I know. So it was a while ago. What are you saying to me? What are you saying to me, huh? Huh? I'm an old man now. All right, so we got a new piece of evidence. We got a rose. When do we present that, though? The fuck? Call you a grandma. I'm kidding. No, I'm not! How dare! Let me think. Where does this rose go? She's old. I'm not! Must be why she's tired all the time. Hey! I need a drink. I'll be right back. Okay. And you said not me. Hey! I resent that. Did leave the scene to go fetch help. Get disturbed. Drop my bouquet. End up losing my way. Didn't take my eye off the crime scene for one moment. Nothing strange to report. Didn't he see her drop the bouquet though? That's the part where I'm not. He didn't say. He didn't. You know. It's my guess. All night, Foxhound. Night night. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you. I'll see you again. Maybe tomorrow. But yeah, maybe I present the rose here. You say whatever because he's a simp. He is. But he's also married. See, it take if you I've been doubting this entire time that he didn't take his eyes, that he said he didn't take his eyes off. I think if he didn't take his eyes off, why didn't he see the rose? Huh? You should have known. Okay, we're close in age, Lenry. No, we're not. I'm immortal. I resent that statement. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully this works. I only have one chance left. You claim, Constable Beat, there was nothing to report in the 15 or so minutes you were guarding the scene. Saying your emotion implies that you're even older than that. Shut up! He's a drunk and not sleepy. Maybe. But that cannot be. What do you mean to say? In your testimony just now, Mrs. Beat, you explained to the court that when you arrived back at the scene of the crime with the policeman assigned to that beat, the bouquet you had dropped at the victim's side was no longer anywhere nearby. Yes, on the opposite side of Briar Road, where the victim was attacked. But considering the size of that meager bouquet, if a single sorry bloom can be so described, no doubt it was blown in the wind across the street, back into the gutter where it belongs. She's not gonna take kindly to that comment. Meager? She's pissed. But if that were the case, why did Constable Beat not testify to the fact? Yeah! Yeah, if he didn't take his eyes off the entire time. No one else approached the scene and nothing was removed from it. Constable Beat swore to that on Scotland Yard's honor. Yeah, get owned, idiot. But the bouquet belonged to me. It has nothing to do with the case. That's why Rolly didn't mention it, I'm sure. No, because sadly, it's not only your bouquet we're talking about here. More than one thing in this case is mysteriously the wrong way around. What are you talking about? Think about it. Besides Mrs. Beat's bouquet, there's Mr. Garadeb's book. Exactly, how did that get there? Mrs. Garadeb's copy of The Lion's Pride, which was thrown out of the window by his wife, would have struck the pane of the casement window and landed here on the west side of the street. And yet, it was actually found here on the opposite side of the road in the victim's hand. Meanwhile, according to the testimony we've heard, Mrs. Beat's bouquet should have been dropped here at the scene of the crime on the east side of the street. But in fact, it was actually found here on the opposite side of the road in front of Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb's house. There's no logical explanation for those things, unless somebody deliberately moved them. Da da da. What are you trying to say? That the way you're talking, it sounds like you think my Rolly's done something wrong. Don't you listen to a word that scrawny lawyer says, wittering on about books and bouquets. Why should we care? It's nitpicking, that's what it is. Oh, good. Mrs. Garadeb's come around. Ah, she woke up. She fainted earlier. You might call it nitpicking, Mrs. Garadeb. But deliberately meddling with the scene of a crime is a criminal offense. It's called tampering, Mr. Naruhodo. Yeah, but the person responsible for this tampering cannot admit to it for a very subtle but compelling reason. It's called being stupid. Tampering? We've barely heard the term. You've barely heard the term before. Tell us, my learned friend, who would possibly have the cause to carry out such an elaborate deception? Yes, there is someone who tampered with the scene of the crime that evening. All the evidence and all the testimony points to that one particular person. The Bobby. The constable. He was the only one there. Because the wife went to go get the other police officer, and this guy said he's been there by himself the entire time, so it could only have been him. But why? Counsel, I must demand that you substantiate this conjecture. Who are you saying is responsible for tampering with the scene of the crime? It'd have to be the constable, because he was the only one at the scene because the wife left to go get the other police officer. It has to be him. There's no one else here. This bitch. Please be right. Again, I only have one chance. Obviously, there's only one person it could have been. Constable Rolly Beat. It was you. The Goldilocks. Goldlocks. Goldilocks. Oh, we're accusing a police officer. That's crazy. That's crazy. What? A policeman, a member of Scotland Yard. That's nonsense. Why would my Rolly do something like that? There's no one straighter than my husband. No, Bobby works more tirelessly for the people of London. Mrs. Beat. You said in your testimony that your husband asked you to go to a nearby police box to fetch the officer on duty. The 15 minutes that you were absent from the scene is the only opportunity anyone had to tamper with it. You are making it up. It's all nonsense. It's all lies. What about that Japanese man with the whiskers? I bet it was him. He did it. If that was true, Constable Beat would have seen him do it. Oh. Dangerous getting involved with Johnny Law. Thought she said Broly. No, Roly. Not the Super Saiyan. Not the legendary Saiyan. And forgive me for pointing it out, but when you dropped your bouquet, Mrs. Beat, it was after the defendant had fled the scene. Well. I just realized he has the katana. He does. First, you make accusations about the landlord and his wife, and now you incriminate a policeman as well. But your accusations lack one very important thing. Oh, jeez. And that's what ISSJ, Legendary Super Saiyan, LSSJ, stands for in my name, by the way, Legendary Super Saiyan. Oh! Sorry, I read that as I. L. Now you understand why I keep calling Six of Spades Goff. I read the 6 as a G earlier. I like the font they use for the objection. Me too. So many people do. That's fair. Do you like Dragon Ball, Bez? Is that your favorite anime? Reborn as Goff. Yeah. Your old age is catching up. No, Bez. No. It's not my old age. Well, it could be. But more so, I am actually visually impaired. Like, genuinely. I'm visually impaired. My right eye. I can't see out of my right eye very well. So that's why a lot of the times the text I read is not accurate. So I saw 6 as G. I said Goff. But yeah. It's the first anime I watched. I'd say it's definitely up there, but I've seen so many good animes, it's hard to pick a favorite. That's fair. Wait, another Ben? What? No, Bez. That's Bez. Not Ben. Goff of Spades. Dragon Ball is my favorite. But I haven't caught up to the latest movie, but I've watched everything else. I've watched all the rest of the movies. I've watched all the series. I've caught up with Super. I just didn't watch the last movie yet. I really like Dragon Ball. I even so much as sacrilegiously watched GT. Of course, I don't recognize it, but I've watched it. I'm getting my talking Ben flashbacks. That's so cool. Yippee! I heard Ben. No! Bez! Oh yeah, it's really good. I can never finish GT. I managed to finish it because at the time, I just went through it because I had nothing else to watch to satisfy the Dragon Ball in me. It was so fucking boring and stupid. I hate it. But I finished it regardless. Because it's my duty. Again, I still need to watch the latest Dragon Ball movie. I should. Maybe during my maybe next week. I'll watch it next week. I have a long weekend next week. I'll do that, actually. That's a good idea. It was honestly brain rot. Like, they had the Sigma Force. Yeah, I hate it. Fucking... Ooh. Pan was so annoying, too. Did you watch Daima? Nah, that's another thing I didn't catch up, did I? Fuck. I'm almost caught up. Shit. Dragon Ball is the most caught up on. Like, I am not even caught up with any other anime. I haven't watched My Hero. I haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't watched any of the big ones. I mean, I'm honestly impressed you watched GT. Yeah, I had to. It's my duty. I've watched all of Dragon Ball too. Like the first, I mean, old Dragon Ball, not Z. Like before it, I've watched previous to that too. I've watched all of them. So I need to do my deal. I need to get back on the train. I've been a bad fan lately. Love Dragon Ball. When I was really young, when I was like more young, I thought Goku was an idiot, but Vegeta was cool. Me too. I watched Dragon Ball in reverse. Started with Super. You started with Super? It ended with the what? You watched backwards? That's crazy. Really? That's insane. I started with Dragon Ball. Bro, I didn't know what I was doing. Wow, that's so interesting. That's my first anime. Wow. That's so interesting. I've never met someone that's watched it in that order. As long as you like it. I'm sure a lot of things made more sense as you got the context behind it previously. Do you have a favorite saga? I can't decide between the... I really like the Cell Saga and Z. But who doesn't like the Boo Saga? Boo Saga is quite fun too. Watching JoJo and had no clue. Oh, I haven't even watched all of JoJo yet either. Cell Saga was good, right? I love the Cell Saga. But I like Majin Buu. I like the Majin Buu Saga because Gohan was like... Gohan's goated too in that one. Finally gruesome. At some point. I'm gonna kill you. Ah! Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I can't help it. I love that. I love that scene. Honestly, I love the Namek. Namek is really great too, though. I agree. OG Frieza voice. Oh, Frieza is a bitch. He's funny though. Hi, Astra. We're talking about Dragon Ball, and I've got sidetracked, and I forgot to continue the game. Hi, Astra. How are you? How's it going? Love that fight mute. No, I want to kill you. Ah, Gohan! I saw a Dragon Ball movie with Beerus. Beerus is cool. He's kind of weird. I like Beerus though. I'm okay with him. I didn't like him at first because I thought he was kind of weird. Thank you, Masune. Have you seen the memes of Gohan say, "I'm gonna kill you" to random people? No, I've seen, maybe not from Sparking Zero, but from like just so many memes. I've seen so many memes of him. I love it. Why did they nerf my boy Gohan later just because he got married to Fidel? Why did Fidel get nerfed just because she got older and has a child? I know okay, sorry. I get so fucking mad. I can't. The sub testing earlier with some repo stuff with Onyx. Oh! Let me know if you guys need anyone for repo. If you already have people, don't worry about it. But if you need people, let me know. Watch the new movie, that's all I'm saying? Okay. Okay, I'll watch the new movie. I know Gohan's in it. I know Gohan does something. I know he plays a bigger role in the new movie. I know that. But I don't know what yet, so I will. You get nerfed when you settle down. That's not true, though! The rest of the Saiyans did better. They're fine. It's just Gohan's being a little baby. Christ. Sorry. I get so heated when I think about what they did to Gohan and Fidel. Like, Fidel was fucking cool. At least have one of the wives fight. Chi-Chi fought at some point, but she doesn't anymore. Bulma emotionally fights. But Fidel fought. Why didn't they keep... Okay. I need to reel it in. Yeah, but Gohan's a nerd, which it makes it so much better. Okay. We were just hanging out at the moment, but I do plan on doing some repo soon, and Onyx has some planned for Saturday. Yeah, I think Onyx's birthday is coming up, so I already said I'd be free, but I don't know what I'm free for, to be honest. I don't know. I saw the schedule, but I don't know what I'm volunteering for. I don't know what her plan is, to be honest. I might need to ask her, double check. Could a person not be happy? Well, I'm gonna be slapping the god of destruction without consequence because she's goated. She has money and food. And Vegeta as a boy toy. Okay. So why would we have anything to hide? It doesn't make sense. We just accused this police officer of hiding something. You'd offered no motive for this alleged tampering. And until you do, your accusations are nothing but empty threats. I'm heated about Gohan still. Fuck. I shouldn't have talked about Dragon Ball. Ah! My Bulma. I loved it. Oh, yeah. That's my Bulma! Ah! Ah! Sorry, I replayed that scene so many times. So many times. Baby girl. Vegeta's so baby girl. I can't. Goku's an idiot. People hate it when I say that about Vegeta. They don't get it. Constable B had a very good reason for wanting to tamper with the scene of the crime. That's the key of this entire affair. Yes. Why did the police officer fucking do that? Okay, I don't know what his motive is though. Vegeta Batman shirt? That was peak fashion. They don't understand the widow's fate. They don't. That M is the source of all his power. Not Majin Buu's M. The widow's peak. Counsel, you have made very serious accusation against a London police officer. If you are mistaken, I'm sure I need not point out that your reputation as a lawyer will be irrevocably damaged. Bitch, I've been a lawyer for a few days. I don't give a fuck. With that stark warning in mind, you will now explain to the court the motive for this alleged tampering. I wonder if they're ever gonna keep going with the series and actually make Goten useful. We all know Trunks is cool. It's so hard not to yap about Dragon Ball. I never been a fellow Dragon Ball fans. But yeah, the thing is, Dragon Ball fans are kind of known to be fucking annoying. But we've like notoriously fucking annoying. But because it's kind of an older series, I think they've fallen off a little. But I think like other fandoms have kind of taken over the highlight of that, like My Hero fans and etc. Self-report. I'm a little annoying, but I'm not that annoying. Like, I don't care if who would win in a fight, Superman or Goku. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't care. I just like the series. Z Future Trunks versus Superman. They did him dirty. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know. Dragon Ball fans are bad. From what I know, they used to be really annoying back in the day. I don't participate in the fandom ever. I just hear about it. But now we've got more annoying fans. As animes age, the newer fans of newer anime series, they kind of get a worse rap. From my understanding, My Hero is quite a annoying fandom. I don't watch My Hero, so I don't know. So true. The answer's Batman. Like, bro, I just like Dragon Ball. Exactly. Not Super. I meant like Z Future Trunks versus Dragon Ball. Oh, Dragon Ball Super. Got it. Sorry, I misread that. So Leonard is bad since big Goku fan. I like Gohan better than Goku. Goku's an idiot. Law, My Hero. It just seems weird. I'm shonen for the genre. I've been shonened out. As in, I can't really handle shonen genres nowadays. I've been through the golden era, and I can't do it no more. Constable B's motive for tampering with the crime scene was to hide... I assume where the victim fell, no? Because nobody cares about where the bouquet fell. Nobody cares where the book fell. I assume it's because we need to fudge where the victim fell. Pretty sure. Even though you haven't watched the latest series, I have not. I can already tell what's gonna happen, I feel like. What do you watch then? I haven't watched much lately. I've been into just garbage anime. I think I've watched a few isekais about romance, but that's it. I mostly game. Like, my extra time is spent gaming. Not really watching anime nowadays. This is what this Bobby had to cover up at all costs. What? Venus Fair always tickles my brain. Really? It's a good series. I like Hell's Paradise. I don't know that one. No Animu? That kind of sucks. That's the thing. If I play a lot of games, I don't have time to watch anime. But if I watch anime, I don't have enough time to play games. So I'm kind of doing that balancing act. And I've been just on a game kick for the longest time. I think if I don't follow DB, it's hard to get into. What color of Super Saiyan is it now? I don't know. There's so many, to be honest. Kisa, you're valid in thinking that. Even I'm confused sometimes. Where the victim fell? You mean where she was attacked? You might like Sword Art Online then? I hate Sword Art Online. I've watched that one. I hate that series. The first season was fine. Anything after that was garbage. I'm sorry. Not to attack you, but I don't like Sword Art. If you're gonna watch isekai with a good story, shit, what's it called? Okay, I've only watched the first season. Okay, don't continue it. Don't continue it. Bez, you'll love SAO then. Don't continue it. Is it Log Horizon? I haven't started the second season. Don't watch it! Aside from Dragon Ball, you haven't said much of what you like. It's true. I'm either reading yaoi, watching some trash anime. I haven't really watched too many goated ones, I'll be honest. It can't be that bad. It's bad. But yes, Goth's there. Log Horizon's a great isekai. Only part I liked about SEO is the villain from the second season was just an absolute asshole with no redeeming or sympathetic qualities. True. Reincarnated into a slime. I think I might have read some of the manga. Log Horizon is fucking great. It's great. I love it. Season 3 and 4 SEO were actually good though. I don't believe you, Crom. Have you watched a smartphone isekai? I don't think so, but I do know exactly what series you're talking about. The thing is, I haven't watched many of these, but I know which one you guys are talking about. No, God was dumb to me. A GGO was dumb to me. I read it as God. It was right here, as if anyone didn't already know. GGO was not season 4 or 3. That was a spin-off. God. He just suddenly gets PTSD after an entire season of not having it. Gunki was better than the rest of SAO. Is that right? It was ass. Reincarnated into a slime. I couldn't make it through the first episode. Was it bad? I heard some people like that series, but I think the thing is, isekais either fall into goated or trash in my head. There's no in between. But then again, isekai is not a new genre. Have you seen? Oh, yes. Okay, Apothecary Diaries. Yes, I'm not caught up with the latest season because I am caught up on the manga. Am I? I'm not sure, actually. I don't think so, actually. I love Apothecary Diaries. That is a great series. You're a hard capping for calling slime bad. I don't know. I've never watched it. Smartphone Isekai is one of the 3 anime I hate watched. Currently ahead of the translated manga. Okay, then I need to. I've been saving Apothecary Diaries to binge. I have not watched Frieren though. I have been told I would like it though. From what I hear, it's great. From what I also hear, what was the anime that I talked about this at one point for the Crunchyroll Awards? What's the one that won the anime? Won the award. Something. It was a manhwa. Solo Leveling. I hear that's so fucking mid. But also, it's a manhwa. I'm not being mean. I just know, like, I just feel like shonen manhwas are all mid. The romance ones can be good. I feel like the shonen manhwas I hear are mid. I haven't heard of a single one that was good. Yet. They still have time to catch up. I couldn't get into Frieren. It's not my type of anime. That's fair, though. That's fair. takes an isekai premise that could be super interesting and cool and turns into a subpar pile of garbage. The main character won Best Main Character of the Crunchyroll Awards. Why? Is he not just normal? Solo Living wasn't necessarily bad. It had really cool cinematic fight scenes, but that's about it. I couldn't give a rat's ass about visuals. I need a story. Maybe that's where I'm different. Maybe that's where I'm old. Maybe that's where I'm old. Rerun is great. I cried from the first episode. Aww. Surviving the dungeon as a barbarian is much better manhwa because it's not a shonen. Is it not a shonen? Sounds like one. The aura farms and that's it. I hate it. A lot of manhwas are like that. The male protagonists are just aura farming. I hate it. So loving story is shit. That's what I hear. Might be a random anime to mention, but other than Apothecary Diaries, I've been watching Anne of Green Gabby's one. I've not heard of that one. I might have seen the thumbnail, but I don't recognize the name. Okay, we gotta suggest where the... I'm sure the murder happened to under Garu Deb's window. Because, like, why wouldn't it? This is where the knife would have fallen. No? Right? That's my guess. I'm sorry, it's a cool fighting anime, but it's not a good story. That's fair. Aura farming insert OC. Yeah, see? I think it's just a mid shonen. No one aura farms harder than Piccolo. I love Piccolo. I love him so much. I will here to admit that I've read fan fiction about him. I have ADHD. The slime went over explaining nature. The whole damn episode was annoying. Fair. You watch any romance rom-coms? Yeah. One of my favorite isekai romance is The Saintess is omnipotent. I can never say that word. He enjoys world building. Slime is like right there for me. Ah, of course. I had to give it the spoiler, but free run first episode really makes you appreciate the time you have with the people you love. Oh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm pretty sure the stabbing happened under the Garadeb's window because how else would the knife get there? Wiring way to use of writing a brilliant healer's new life in the shadows are my thing at the moment. Ah. The wrong way. The wrong way. Got it. I don't understand. Yes, you do, bitch. He moved the body. Sorry. We're at the part where we're just like accusing people at this point. What's another? There was another anime I watched. Something about a villainess. The villainess one was fun too. Some of the villainous ones are fun. They're garbage. They're like absolute garbage rom-coms. And I'm not saying they're good, but they're fun. Yes, the book fell. The only way. What did move was the scene of the crime itself. Yes, I agree. I may be the hidden boss, but I'm not the demon lord. Maybe. There's an upcoming romance anime that I'm thinking about. Might be good. It's called Rent a Girlfriend. Oh, no. Oh, God. Rent a Girlfriend. I tried reading that manga. I could not do it. But a lot of people like that one. You're not going to find me liking that one. Oh, that is such a guilty read, guilty watch for a lot of people. Oh, here we go. Didn't it finish recently? I don't think it finished recently, but it recently took a twist, which I think is hilarious. Villainous rom-coms are better to read. I agree. I'm tired of being the heroine. I like The Witch and the Beast. I feel like I've read some of these, but I'm so bad at remembering the name. Okay, Rent a Girlfriend on principle. Now I know how it ends. I love it. Really? That's fine though. A lot of people do like it. I haven't read it in a couple years now. I've read parts of it, and I've been privy to what people have been spoiling online. I knew I wouldn't like it. Can't tell me this guy isn't doing JoJo poses. He's a really dramatic prosecutor. It's hard to watch when you hear the dialogue out loud. Look at him. You're right, he is very dramatic, but I like my vampire zaddy. 5 o'clock. Fog. Ran over to the victim's aid. That was actually on the west side of the Briar Road because that's where you dropped your stupid bouquet. You dropped your bouquet on the other side because you saw the body and it scared you. So, of course, the body would have to be on the other side. I only like the ending because it made the incels crash out. That's so funny. Megan Thee Stallion wants to put out her own anime. I mean, she can fund one. She can't draw or anything, so she can't put out her anime. Her own anime. She can fund one, though. I'm so here for it. The mangaka behind Rent a Girlfriend actually calls the main character his girlfriend. Is it not based on his wife or something? I think she's voice acting in it. That's cool, too. Why not? Why not? He moved everything, in fact, to the pavement on the east side. How did he move the body? Overlooked one thing. Rent a Girlfriend is very hard to read. Every time the main girl show up, the manga zooms in on her thighs and boobs like this MC is lusting and staring at her. He's renting a girlfriend. He's treating her like an object, essentially. Of course, that's all he's gonna look at. The character is like room temp IQ, kiddie pool depth of character. You know? So, you're not gonna get much from the MC of Rent a Girlfriend. You're not gonna get much interesting development from that one. You know? Anime season 4 starts in a few weeks. Oh, apparently he cucked his own MC because they were supposed to be the reader. Is that what happened? No, the manga's actually in love with his female MC. Really? I mean, that's fine. He made her. Saying kiddie pool is so funny. You know? Inches of water. Inches. Room temp IQ of 10. But come on, the entire manga? Every time? Yeah. Yeah. That's what a harem anime manga is. I know he really only cares about one, but that's what it is. It is what it is. It's exactly how I expected it to be. They never get better. They never will. For a self-insert series, the main character cannot get better. Because as a self-insert, if you say something's wrong with the MC, you're indirectly saying something's wrong with yourself as a self-insert. That's why the MCs never get better, because you can't be in the wrong, right? Psychology. I'm talking out of my ass, just saying. Golden Kamuy was good. Yeah, I hear good things about that one too. A lot of people are excited for season 4 because they'll be adapting one of the most infamous chapters that involves a pool. Oh, good goody. I think people would be less shocked about how horny manga anime is as it is if they actually looked up the authors. Lies 100 Girlfriends is one of the best harem animes with an elite MC. That's crazy. Wasted manga panels, in my opinion. This mangaka should apologize for wasting paper and ink. Oh, there are much more trash animes out there, and if they don't apologize, that one's not gonna apologize. As a harem, as a reverse harem fan, I know exactly what it's about. The girl characters never get better either. This guy keeps sleeping. The greatest harem of all time was High School DxD. Yes! My wife and I have watched it 4 times. I love High School DxD. I love Akeno so much. She is my favorite. I agree. High School DxD is so good. It is. It's so good. I cannot mention. She's my favorite. She is queen. She is queen. And another reason I hate the fact that I like that series also because there was a, was it the ending song where they were taught where it was a pole scene. I'm a little biased, but also everything was great. Fan service at its finest. Terrible dream. All the things I did that night. Everything come out. Everything exposed. Don't tamper with the crime scene. Well, it's been nice yapping with you. I gotta go sleep now. Okay, bye-bye, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I need to go watch the Dragon Ball stuff next week during my long weekend. Wasn't a dream at all. What? He was sleepwalking? Not just fan service, but the dialogue with it. It was great, though. I think it's sure it's fan service, but it's in a manner that was entertaining. You know, I enjoyed it. I did not watch the censored version, because why would I do that? Why would you do something like this? Moving a corpse is a criminal offense, isn't it? It is. Wishing the victim dead should be one too. Constable, explain yourself. Why would you do this? It was the first time the boobs on screen were the gag. For once, the boobs were just there for laughs and bouncing. I know, there was so much happening. Physics. As a respected member of Scotland Yard, your duty is to protect the good people of London town. My other horny anime that I like is Heart. Is it Heart Hybrid? Heart Gear Hybrid? Heart Hybrid. Heart Hybrid Gear. Jesus. That's another horny anime that I like. Heart Hybrid? What's it called? I always forget the full name of this anime. It's not as good as DxD, but I watched it. Heart Hybrid. Yeah, Heart Hybrid Heart Magias Academy. Ataraxia. Just type in Hybrid X Heart anime. It's the one that looks like there's mechs in it. The girls are mechs. But it's much more than that. I've seen Manu Scroll. Oh my god, Manu. Oh my god. I haven't thought about Manu Scroll in so long. I had to dust off that memory. I've watched that one too. Is that the one where the MC has to make the girls orgasm? Yes, that's the one, Crom. Heart Hybrid, that's the one. I like that one. It's a good one. For damaging the art's reputation, for everything. Why did this guy move the body? Ooh, okay, yeah. Another one that was decent was Seikon no Quasar. Seikon no Quasar is another one. These are quite old at this point, especially Seikon no Quasar. But I would recommend that one because the fighters get their powers or they recharge their power from, how do I explain this delicately? Google it. I need to watch Symphogear. I don't know this one. Maybe I have. Don't be delicate. You just have to say it. Google it. Here, I'll put the title in there so you can read the synopsis. Darling in the Franks was sad. It was. How do I spell Seikon no Quasar? Oh, it's Quasar with an S. I'm gonna type it in. Seikon.
Hee hee. Okay. Alright, let's see why the Scotland Yard policeman decided to tamper with the crime scene. Give me my choices, please. Actually, let me check my evidence, by the way. Saving this for later. Pretty sure, is there a censored and uncensored version of that one? I don't remember. I know I watched the uncensored one. I don't remember. It might be hard to find. It's been a long time. Because we gotta talk... If we're talking about the morals of the police officer, we have to read his little book. Policeman will strive to preserve the peace within a allotted beat. Patrolling officer expected to walk 20 miles around his beat every day. Any crimes fall under the jurisdiction of the beat in which they are discovered. Fair. When a crime is discovered on his beat, a policeman must assist with the initial event and help detectives. Okay? I don't see how that relates, but we'll see. This is the longest case ever. Holy shit. I know. I think you had better show us some evidence. It would have to be in that handbook, right? The feelings behind the man's actions. What gives away the motive for Constable Beat's unthinkable actions? It would have to be in that little handbook, because he's all about this. Because nothing else. This is about book, crime scene, photo, jackknife, not related. Case file, not related. Not related, not related, not related. Yeah, it would have to be this one. Ria's Groomery has just pulled her license and registration. What are you saying? Sinful Gear was pretty good, but I think I only watched the first season, even though it should be right up my alley. What about the rose? Now, we used the rose for something else. We already presented this one in a separate thing. Pretty sure it's this one. Because this warrant card shows all the... like, the conduct. So, it's related to morals. I don't know why, but this is my guess. This part, I'm actually not sure. Yuri Idol's action. And mech suits. Fair. Can't forget about mech suits. What's another one? I feel like Infinite Stratos was another one like that. Mechs and ladies. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's this one. I realize that I'm a foreigner in this land, and I have only just arrived from Japan, which is why all this information about London's so-called bobbies is completely new to me. I've learned that though honorable, patrolling the beat is the most demanding work in the world, for example. Keeping the peace, looking after the citizens on his beat in all kinds of ways. There's no doubt that the young Bobby is charged with a great deal to do each day, certainly. Infinite Stratos has mechs, but it's fairly normal harem. It is. It's a little fan servicey, but not too much. My one critique of Sympho Gear Season 1 is that it teased the Yuri too much. It got fixed later on. Oh, okay. Was she dead when they found her? She's not dead. She's in the hospital right now, but she's unconscious. So the victim's not dead, but she's not. We can't speak to her. Only notable for the protagonist being more dense than a black hole and possibly having the... You're not wrong. Oh my god, the what was the one that I like, Masamune? The irregular student, the irregular magician, the irregular... What was that one? That you hate the character, but I love the MC to death. What's it called? The irregular something. Irregular magician student or something like that. The irregular at the Magic High School. I love that series so much. It's so trash. I love that series so much. It's so trash. On account of this bouquet, my lord. Oh, it's such a fun anime. His sister is in love with him. Yes. It's so bad. No way, Academy was misfit. Something like it translated strangely, but yeah. Not even Hayami Saudi voicing the female could save me for that one. It's so fun. I love the MC so much. Gotta hate this book. I hate it too. I hate it too. On principle, I don't like that relationship. I just like the main character. I like stoic main characters. That's it. I don't like the fact that they have issues. But I just like him. That's it. That's all I cared about. It was their very first wedding anniversary. Constable Beat had worked so hard to be able to afford this simple gift for his wife, and was so looking forward to taking her out for a celebratory meal. Who's Gary Stu? I want to punch him in the throat. The one exception is the secret dungeon only I can enter because the brother is aware of it and rejects her. Ooh, that's good though. If it weren't for that, I probably would have watched it all the way through. I don't know who Gary Stu is though. When he and Mrs. B stumbled upon a crime along the Briar Road. Oh, did he move the body so he wouldn't be responsible for the crime? So he could go celebrate his wedding anniversary. Is that why he moved it? When he saw that the shadowy figure through the frog collapsed on the pavement ahead of them, what must have gone through the man's mind? Besides, just on that one particular day, I was looking forward to celebrating my wedding anniversary. Gary Stu is a male Mary Stu. What? Gary Stu is the male counterpart of Mary Sue, the character. Who's Mary Sue? Who are we talking about? Jesus Christ. I was confused on why she had to be the one to call the box and not him. That's true. Mrs. Beat puts it with a lot being married to Bobby, like I wanted to show my dear of how much I care. So he just wanted to avoid dealing with it that one day and tamper with the crime scene? He's gonna go to jail. This is the warrant card that Constable Beat offered to lend to me earlier. Inside, among the rules for patrolling policemen, it says, when a crime is discovered on his beat, a policeman must assist with initial investigation and help detectives. Ah. And Mary Sue is a character trope where a female character is written as being perfect, basically. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Got it. But he's not perfect. His character is so flawed. He can't socialize for the life of him. He has the worst social skills. He's just really strong. Mary Sue usually associated with female characters who are perfect. Yeah. Like Rey from the newer Star Wars movie. I have not watched the newest Star Wars movie. Is she like that? That seems kind of boring. Constable Beat. Is that or is that not the reason why you moved the whole scene of the crime that day? They're okay? Not bad at all? Well, if he couldn't do everything already anyways, maybe his inability to socialize might actually matter. You're not wrong. His lack of social skills never really kept him from doing anything. You're right. Yes. Everything you said, it's all right. He has an artificial weakness. You're not wrong. He's also kind of artificial himself. He was essentially built for Miyuki. So he's not very real either. So that's it. It was all to do with the boundary of your beat. Oh. Like the fucking printer from Ready Player One. I hated that book for some reason. I did not read the book or watch the movie. I think there's a movie. MC was a huge piece of shit. Read the first half, got sick of it, then read the last 5 pages, said, yep, glad I skipped it. Fair enough. To summarize, the incident actually occurred on Constable Beat's beat. Good gracious. Constable, do you realize the gravity of what you have done? It was the first time since I became a copper that I'd ever cursed God. Oh, Jesus, that got serious real quick. Stay close to me, Pat. The criminal could still be lurking somewhere. As we ran over to the scene, I had every intention of doing my duty as a police officer. We've got to report this to the station as quickly as possible. But then it dawned on me. I realized where we were, where the victim was lying, and what that meant for me. When a crime is discovered on his beat, a policeman must assist with initial investigations and help detectives. Why here? Why did this have to happen to me here? And why tonight? Of all nights? Why? Poor guy, he's just tired. It's a copper's job to guard the scene of the crime, so I told Pat she'd have to go to the nearest police box and fetch whoever was on duty there. It was just then when I opened my mouth to speak. It just came out. I couldn't believe the words that were coming out of my own mouth. This is the next beat to mine, Pat. So you have to go to the police box that covers it. Turn right along Meerchisholm Street and then... He lied. Susato. He confessed! We got a confession! He's not getting the death penalty. Oh, he's crying. I'm... Ada, those are big crocodile tears. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, Constable. Look, Susato's very... She feels for him. I just wanted... Just that one night to take my Patricia out for dinner. Oh, Rolly. Just that one night. You knew that if the incident was on your beat, your evening of celebration would be ruined. Not good. Good. And so you decided to move the entire crime scene outside your jurisdiction. Just across the street to the east pavement of Briar Road, which falls under the neighboring beat's care. You see, I thought... Well, I was sure the victim was dead, you see. I beg your pardon? Oh, of course he did. Otherwise, my Rolly would never have left the poor woman on the freezing cold pavement. Ah, I see your meaning now. But God got me back for my sins, didn't he? That's why I missed the rose I bought for Pal. Oh no, Rolly, that was all my fault. I should never have dropped it in such a dark place. I'm so sorry, Rolly. Does she not see the gravity of this? And can you tell us, Constable, how many books did you move from one side of the road to the other in total? 4 it was. Yes, sir. Definitely 4. You're both going to jail now. I know! She's an accessory! 3 of them dropped by Mr. Natsume, and the 4th being the one that fell from the window upstairs in the Garadeb household, of course. But what made you place that book in the victim's hand? When all the others were scattered haphazardly around, I mean. No, well, sir, that's because that's how I found it. How you found it? What do you mean? When we first ran over to the scene, the victim was already holding the book. So, when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in her hand. You're sure it was this book, The Lion's Pride, that the victim was holding? Oh, yes, sir. No doubt about it, sir. Interesting. Oh. Interesting. I thought it was an open and shut case at the time, you see. There were only 2 people at the scene, and Pat and me both saw it happen. However, which way you looked at it, it had to be the fellow who ran off who done it, I thought. I couldn't see the harm, really. I didn't think moving it all over the road would make a jot of a difference. I suppose this is it for me now. I've had it. My lord. Yes, Lord Van Zieks. I believe that concludes the cross-examination of the witnesses. Constable, you may withdraw. Yes, sir. Mr. Prosecutor, sir? What will become of my Rolly? What will happen to him? Straight to jail. Jesus, about time. For now, you are free to go home. The police will contact you in due course. Please don't punish my husband. This was all my fault. It's because I'm always moaning at him for coming home late. Doesn't matter, bitch. Leave it now, Pat. Let's go home. I'm tired. All right then, my love. One last thing, Constable. Asa. Let this be a lesson to you. In a criminal investigation, every detail matters, however insignificant it may seem to you. Both of you straight to jail, right? Yes, sir. Carve that lesson in your mind. And never again make the mistake of tampering with the scene of a crime. Never again, sir. You mean to say... Leave now. This trial is not over yet. Sir! Is he gonna run? We're not gonna hold them? Well, quite a startling revelation, I must say. Whoever thought of a third party transplanting the entire scene of a crime like that? Indeed, my lord. Nevertheless, there are some immutable facts here, principally that the accused, Mr. Soseki Natsume, is the only person who could possibly have committed this crime. And we're back to the stabbing. No, I disagree. Now that we know the true scene of incident, there is someone else. That's what we've been saying. The other person who could be responsible for the knife, the victim's back, for the victim in the victim's back. Forgive me for being presumptuous, but I believe the prosecution is probably well aware of this possibility already. Lord Van Zieks, is this true? Has the judge not been paying attention this entire time? Name the person if you will, and if further investigation is warranted. The prosecution has no objection to the trial continuing. It's the wife! Idiots! You will name the other person who could have perpetrated the crime. The wife! She threw the knife out the window! Ah! The defense would once again like to request a cross-examination of a new witness, my lord. Just kill her already. Once again, my assistant made the same request earlier. In order to finally reveal the truth of about this case, it's imperative that we cross-examine juror number 4, Mrs. Joanne Garadeb. Me? Oh, dearie me. Objection. That request has already been denied. Oh, fuck me, man. Ah! But the situation is very different now. Mrs. Garadeb, answer me this. What do you want now, you little toad? Damn. At the time of the incident, you were engaged in a violent argument with your husband, Mr. John Garadeb. In the course of the argument, a minor house fire was ignited, and to clear the smoke from the room, your husband opened a window that looked out over Briar Road. Well, what of it? Damn, you got called a toad. I did. You threw this book at your husband when he was cornered with his back against the window. Upon striking the pane of the open, top-hinged casement window, the book plummeted directly down. Finding its way... The thing is, I'm pretty sure how this is going to end is that the book came down first. The victim bent over to pick up the book, and then right after, the knife also came down and then stabbed her in the back because she was bending down to get the book. That's my guess. To what do we know to be true? To be the true scene of the incident. Yes, and as I said, what of it? During the argument, you were beside yourself with rage. As such, you threw not just books, but anything you could lay your hands on. So, let me ask you one more time, Mrs. Garadeb. This knife, the one removed from the victim's back. Have you really never laid eyes on it before? I don't recall it. Seriously. Am I supposed to remember everything I picked up and threw at my husband? Yes, because it's from inside your home. And anyway, the man over there, in all that regalia, said members of the jury needn't testify, didn't he? She's short, round, and mad. Conveniently, yes. No, I have no recollection of saying that at all, juror number 4. Oh, shit, he's pissed. Make no mistake, your jurors are not special. You jurors are not special in any way. You're not immune to the judicial process. If you know something about this knife, madame, let the truth come out. But that's just a common or guarded knife. It could have come from anywhere. We have several like that at home. If one went missing, how would you expect me to know? You're the maid and the wife. What's that? Are you joking? What are you saying? Please, Mrs. Garadeb. She's dumb as fuck. Now you listen to me. I refuse to believe all this nonsense. I couldn't bear the thought that I'd injured someone. Do you hear? I couldn't bear it. Who cares if you can't bear it? You did it or you didn't do it. That's it. Oh, the poor woman. Susato, shut the fuck up. So, yes, I want evidence. I want to see hard evidence if you're going to insist on this being my fault. Oh. Jesus. You're going to have to prove to me that I threw that knife, if that's what you think. Come along now, chop chop, do your worst. Well, Mr. Naruhodo? If I had the evidence like that, believe me, I would have thrown it at her already. Then take the stand, juror. Oh, she didn't want to do it, therefore she can't be prosecuted. It's so stupid. The prosecution does not object to the defense's request to cross-examine this woman. Thank you, Lord Van Zeeks. I'm going to have to testify. Juror number 4, as I am sure you will appreciate having observed it with your own eyes today. Witness testimony can lead to the most extraordinary truths being unearthed. Truths of which the witnesses themselves may not even have been aware. Oh, dearie me. So I demand your full and unadulterated testimony, Mrs. Garadeb. And mark my words, in this court of law today, we shall extract the truth. Do you concur, counsels? Certainly, my lord. That's what I'm hoping for, my lord. Jesus. We gotta go through a whole nother round of testifying. Ugh, this is such a strange feeling. For the first time since arriving in this country, that actually feels real. I'm here, in the Old Bailey, and I'm a lawyer. There you go. There's your confidence. Witness, state your name and occupation. Yes. My name is Joanne Garadeb. And I'm a juror. And such like. It sounds like even she doesn't know if she's a housewife or a maid or what anymore. The court has decided your testimony is required in order to clarify matters in this case. Ah! Do you remember? Do you understand, madame? Yes, my lord. You will tell the court everything that took place in your household on the evening in question. And I warn you, do not attempt to hide the truth. Oh, dear. She looks funny. We haven't seen that expression yet. Chin up, Joannie. Nothing to worry about now. Huh? Is your husband here? Oh, shit, he is! Oh, I didn't know you were here, John. Why is John here? Was it only you in the courtroom that day, old thing, was it? Rather think I ought to testify as well, don't you? But what about your knee, dearie? Don't you worry about that. Hardly notice it. I'm not the sort of chap to leave a comrade to face disciplinary action alone. Oh, John. I presume you are Mr. John Garadeb. Yes, sir. Former 2nd Lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment of the 4th Northumberland Fusiliers, sir. Seen my fair share of action and now living the quiet life, as it were. The quiet life. Were you not engaged in an incendiary battle with your spouse on the day in question? I thought she was a maid. She's also a liar. Yes, she lied about being a maid to make her husband look like he is of a higher standing for having a maid. So she did in fact lie as well. She's also, she's his wife. Ah, well, yes, quite. I believe this may represent a first in the proud history of the British court. Calling a juror to the witness stand is unprecedented. However, the court will hear your testimony now. Juror number 4 and that of your husband. You will recount clearly and concisely the events in your home at the time of the incident in question. Sir, add once. Hold on, bitch. Oh my god. We're still on part 2? I've been on episode 4, part 2 this entire time. There's 4 parts to this. Why is this case so long? What is... The other cases were not this long. This is taking me multiple streams to finish one case. What is this? What is this? My voice is giving out. Why is this taking so long? It's better than Danganronpa? Oh yeah, I know Danganronpa's a long series. I feel like Mr. Natsume would prefer to be in jail at this point. I agree. You're gonna finish Expedition 33 before you finish this case. I know, and I started this game before Expedition 33. I don't understand. Gosh, this Ace Attorney game is so much longer than the first one in the trilogy. She's also gonna finish Elden Ring before she finishes this game. I swear! For real. The thing is, this game, I'm not interested in the trials. I genuinely am, but I am it's starting to wear on me and how long this is taking. That usually doesn't happen to me. I'm pretty good about finishing games to its end, but holy shit, this is taking a long time. Ugh. You wouldn't be in this situation if you played Hello Kitty Adventures. I would be. What do you mean I would be in this situation? Because I would still have this game open. Oh, bitch. I feel like I should call it today. Not that my voice is doing anything weird, but I can feel the start of it. You know, I stabbed the bitch. She looked at me funny, take me to jail. Right? Yeah, this is a visual novel based. It is a visual novel, which I have done multiple visual novels on my stream. But this one, for one case to take this many streams is crazy. It's the longest one. You only got through one witness? I know, right? I was with that witness at least 2 other streams. This is the 3rd stream I think I've had that police officer. The beginning of one, the second one, and then I finished this one, and then we're on to the next witness. But we also have to interrogate each of the jurors as well. That's what takes the longest. It's to go through the jurors if they decide to change their stance. I think that's what makes this one particularly long. You didn't have jurors in the old Ace Attorneys. You just kind of went through it. Christ. The stories are fun though, but the thing is, I feel like I think the reason I'm not as invested right now is because I think I know how it ends, as I mentioned earlier. I have a feeling they fought. They threw the book out the window. It fell in front of the lady. The lady picked it up, and then a knife went through the window and also stabbed her in the back. End of story. That's how I'm pretty sure this ends. Watch. It's gonna be a big twist and I'm wrong. That'd be crazy if I was wrong. There's no way. There's no way I'm wrong. That's pretty set in stone, right? There's like no way. All right. I think I'm gonna have to turn it in for today though. My talking starting to slur my words if I wasn't already. I can tell. Like Kate, my pronunciation is not good. Oh, today's Thursday. That means tomorrow's Friday. And that means we have Expedition 33 again. I'm gonna have to double check what I'm doing Saturday because I know one of my siblings has a birthday coming up. But I don't know if we've hashed out what's happening for her birthday. Let me double check. Pretty sure her birthday's Saturday. Or is it? No, it is Saturday. But it's not next week. I can suggest a game for the weekend. It depends. If I join her birthday, then I will not be playing a game that I'm currently playing. I know she's doing a subathon. Yes, it is this Saturday. I'm gonna have to ask her what time if she needs me. Okay, this is how you pin a message. What? Oh! Oh, I just opened my Discord and some of my siblings. I don't know if Astra's still here, but Astra and Kira talk. I just told them about Elden Ring, and they're like, sibling co-op mod, let's go for Elden Ring, co-op Elden Ring. Some of them are suggesting, because some of them do play Elden Ring. I need to double check what I'm doing Saturday. I need to ask her Onyx's schedule. If I'm set up for a collab with her. That would make it too easy. You're not wrong. I don't think they're here. They're not here to help me. They're not here to I forgot the word. You know when you're like playing League and then you have someone that's like really experienced that boosts you? There's a term for this. Well, they're not here to do that. Carry, thank you. Oh my god, they're not here to carry me. They're talking about races. Not to carry me per se. Need to double check. But I will double check with my sibling to see if I will be in their birthday subathon on Saturday. I might be. I need to double check with her. If you start a weekly Hello Kitty Saturday. The thing is, I do want to do more regular Hello Kitty. It's just that there's a birthday this weekend, and I'm not sure if I'm in it. If not, it might end up being Hello Kitty. That could be fun. It could be. Yeah, they're talking about it because I shared the clip you made about Sabune, Vanta responding with the siblings because they wanted to see the clip. But that's it. I haven't shared it with anyone else. You're the birthday Hello Kitty. No, it's my sibling's birthday. I'll double check with Onyx, and if she doesn't need me, or there's already she's already filled with all the participants, I will play Hello Kitty. They'll understand now. But that is the plan. Tomorrow will be more Expedition 33, and Saturday is up in the air. I will double check with her. Who is online? Ooh, Diabolic's online. We'll raid Diabolic Duke. He is currently playing Expedition 33 at the moment. Expert difficulty, going for 100%. Jesus Christ. That would break me. Hope they enjoyed it. Hope so. I assume so. Okay, but that is the plan, right? That is the plan, everybody. That is the plan. So I hope you all have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time zone it is for you. And hopefully I see you in my next stream tomorrow for more Expedition Sharte Shri. We'll be going... I probably won't be able to get to all the masks offline, so we're probably going to go back into the masks before we kill the visage again. But yeah, thank you everybody. I will see you tomorrow. And again, we're going to be raiding into Diabolic Duke. He's doing an expert difficulty 100% run of Expedition 33 themselves. Thank you everybody. I'll see you later. Have a good night. Good night night. Have a good night. But if I don't see you tomorrow, then maybe I'll catch you on X/Twitter or on my Discord. Whichever comes first. Alright, bye everybody. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Night night everybody. Night night. Night night. Bye bye.